What's up guys, Balkan Architect here, and in today's tutorial I'm going to be doing another interior design tutorial, and today I'm going to be modeling a modern kitchen, just a small modern kitchen in Revit. But before I get started, I would just like to ask you to like this tutorial. It helps me out a lot, and if you haven't already, I suggest you subscribe because I make videos like this every day. And check out the links in the description. I'm going to leave some links to the other interior design tutorials that I did earlier on. And if I minimize here Revit, you can see here I've got some families. So these are going to be families that I'm going to be using for this project. If you want to check them out and download them, they're all on Revit City, and I'm going to leave the links to them in the description of this video. Okay, so let's get started. I'm going to be using the architectural template for this project, and let me just set the units to centimeters. I prefer centimeters for interior design. Hit OK. Okay, so let's go straight into walls. And let's create some 30mm walls like so, and let's place this at, I don't know, something like 600. Delete this. So we've got some room that's going to be basically our kitchen, and our kitchen is going to be kind of placed at this wall over here. So I'm just going to go into floor, go into rectangle, create a rectangle like this, and for this distance, let me just set this to here. This will be 200 centimeters, so we have to have a separate floor for the kitchen. It's usually some tile floor. That's what you usually use for a kitchen, and here I'm just going to change the material to some, let's find some ceramic porcelain material like this, and just have some ceramic tiles there. And just go apply. Okay, now go to floor again, create a rectangle, and let's do the rest of the room. So the rest of the room will just be regular carpet, so I'm just going to be duplicating this floor, going into edit type, and change this into some carpet material. Let's see if I go here. Okay, here we have some carpet. I like this one, so this one is the one I'm going to be using. Go OK, OK, and just finish off. Okay, so now we have our floors, and let me just go here to south elevation, and I'm just going to change the south elevation or level 2 to 300 centimeters and attach all of these walls to that, so the height of our room is around 300 centimeters. Then I'm going to go back into level 1 and create a section so we can see our kitchen, and this section is where we're going to be doing most of the work. And before I get started with building components in place, because this will be a lot of components in place, because it's a kind of a kitchen is just a big in-place component, I'm just going to load all of these families in. So just select them and load them in, and wait for a second while Revit updates all of the families from earlier versions of Revit to Revit 2019. So give it a second. Okay, now I can maximize Revit here, and let me go back into level 1, go to component, and the first component I'm going to be loading in is the one that's going to determine the size of my whole kitchen, and that's this double oven over here, and I'm just going to place it like this over here. And for the offset, I'm going to place it at 100 centimeters because that's kind of going to be my my default working level. And let me place it over here, and now go into this section. Okay, this looks all right, and now I can start modeling the kitchen. So let's go to component, model in place, choose generic model, go OK, and go to create, extrusion, pick a plane, and you're just going to be picking this wall here in the background. And let me just create a rectangle like this. Now offset it over here by around 15 centimeters, so you have some ground offset, so you can kind of clean it up underneath. And for the top offset, I'm going to place it at 30 centimeters, just to, it usually kitchens don't go all the way to the ceiling. And here for this, I'm just going to be zooming in, and I'm just going to create a rectangle like this. So this will be the kind of the working area. And for the length of this, let me change. See, yeah, let's do 270. Okay, so we have some working area over here, and when this is finished, Now you can select this and you can place this at 60 centimeters. Usually all of these kitchen elements are at 60, and if I just go to level 1, yeah, let's see. Okay, we need to extend it just a little bit to go all the way. So I just go align and align it with this here edge of this oven. Is it called an oven? Yeah, double oven. Okay. So once we have this in place, let's go back into this elevation. Okay, so now what I'm going to be doing is I'm just going to go to select this, go edit in place. Now let's continue working. Now select this and change the material. So I'm just going to look for some dark wood. So let me just type in dark, find some wood. Okay, we have this. Load it in. Now this isn't dark enough for my taste, so I'm just going to make it completely dark. Go apply, go to tint and make it even darker over here, maybe even darker. Okay, and for finish I'm just going to go with unfinished. Okay, apply. Okay, this will be kind of a dark element of the kitchen, and we're going to have some lighter elements over here. So just go create extrusion, and for pick a plane, let's pick the same plane over here, then create a rectangle like this, and then offset it by 3 centimeters, so that's like something like so. Offset it inward, and what we're going to be doing is we're going to be deleting this upper line, because I want to model that as an as a ceiling, so I can host some ceiling lamps over here to illuminate our kitchen. So what I'm just going to do is I'm going to go trim and extend over here and go with SL, split element, and split this line, and just go trim and extend and trim this and this as well. Okay, so once I have this, I'm just going to go finish, go into level 1, and I'm just going to extend it just a little bit outside. I just like it when this whole element kind of extrudes a bit. And for the material of this, I'm just going to go here to wood and use just birch wood. This is what I prefer for these projects. And let's just go into 3D for a second, select this, go into realistic. Let's just see. Okay, as you can see now, the wood grain is going in this direction. I want to change it to go to the other direction, so I'm just going to select it, go to appearance, open up this drop menu, go edit image, and here just rotate this by 90 degrees. Go apply. Okay, apply. Yeah, this looks a lot more realistic in my opinion, or at least a lot nicer. Okay, so we have this kitchen, and let's just test this material out just by going here to ray trace. Or no, we can't have ray trace in a family, so go back into the project, ray trace, and just check out to see how dark this wood actually is. Yeah, this looks fine. It's dark enough. It's sometimes too light. I don't like it when it's light. Okay, let's go back into the section. So open this section up and let's edit this image. Edit in place. Go to create and go to void forms, void extrusion, pick a plane, and let's pick this face over here. So now we're going to add some separations on this whole surface where you're going to have some doors and refrigerator over here, and it's going to be one of those integrated refrigerators. I can't really pronounce some words, but anyway, let's do an offset of 1 centimeter over here and close this off. I know it's a too large of an offset for all of these elements and all of the dimensions between the drawers and stuff, but I like to have it a little bit bigger to be a little bit more exaggerated. Even though it's unreal, it will look a bit more realistic. So let's just offset this, and what's a refrigerator door? Maybe 90 centimeters. So offset it by that value, go all the way up. And then what we're going to be doing is we're going to be extending this line, kind of like that. And let's create another one over here. This should be at 1 centimeter. Yeah, and then you just trim and extend this and this as well. Okay, so once you have that, you can kind of copy all of these. So let's copy them at 60 centimeters. Usually that's fine for these kitchen elements. So kind of do a few. Let's place one here, and one kind of like this. Okay, so this one we're just going to be moving a bit over here to the edge. This one as well. So you just go MV for move, and you move it all the way to the edge. Okay, so now let's select these two, copy them, or yeah, these two. Go copy and copy them from here to here. And let's just kind of break them down a bit. This one too. Okay, and this one you should extend all the way up, and there you go. You've got all of your kitchen cabinets and drawers and a cupboard over here maybe, and your refrigerator over here. So you just go finish, and okay, we have some problem. Okay, we didn't use split line over here and trim and extend. So let's fix this off. Okay, just go finish. Okay, this looks really well. So let's just go into level 1. Okay, this might be extended way too much, so kind of bring it in a bit. Okay, this looks nice. Okay, so let's just now do the second portion of this, the bar part of this. So just go here in create reference plane, and let's place a reference plane here where it separates the kitchen from the rest of the room, and let's just call it this AAA or whatever. And go to create extrusion. You pick a plane by name and you choose this AAA, and you can just go by rectangle and create something like this perhaps. And let's make it, yeah. And now you can extend it down over here maybe in this area, kind of like that. And you just do this. Okay, so you have this part over here done. So you just go finish. And let's just go into level 1 to see what this looks like. Okay, this should be at minus, let's do minus 60. Yeah, this looks fine. Okay, so once we have this, let's set the material to birch. This is what I prefer for this. Okay, and now let's go back. So now I can create some void forms. So void extrusion, pick a plane, pick this one. So let's add some cabinet doors over here. So let's create an extrusion kind of like this. Maybe offset it here a bit. Bring this in. Okay, so let's just copy this to the other side. Okay, bring this in. Okay, make it kind of like that, and then create an offset of 1 centimeter. Okay, when we have this, go finish, go into level 1 and make it kind of like that. And of course you can place those wine holders or whatever you want on this part. Now let's go back into our section and let's go to create extrusion, and now I'm going to be picking a plane, and again let's pick this wall over here. Now let's do this part over here underneath. This kind of what attaches everything to the floor. Just go finish. For the extrusion, let's go 40-50. Apply, and if we go into level 1, yeah, that's fine, it should go up to there. And let's just change this to something dark, maybe asphalt. And let's go here to our section and let's go create extrusion. And let's pick a plane by name, pick this AA, and let's create kind of a rectangle over here that goes all the way to the floor, kind of finishing maybe over here. This looks alright, and yeah, I like to leave this floating like this. This should look cool. And let's just go finish and give it the same asphalt dark material. Now of course you would change this in real life into some material that you're actually going to be using, but because I don't have really the time in this 15-minute video, let's speed this up. So let's just leave it at that, kind of like that. This is the whole holding the whole thing up, and let's just go finish now. Okay, so we need to do just a couple of more things. So just go to create ceiling, and let's do sketch ceiling, and let's go into edit type and rename this. Let's change this material to birch. Okay, and let's delete this material and delete, and let's change this to 3 centimeters. Go up, okay, apply, okay, and let's create a rectangle over here like so. So this is the top of that. This is our ceiling. So if I go here into this, okay, here we have our ceiling, and let's just move it down. Okay, so now we can host some light on this. So just go into 3D and turn it on to wireframe, and now you can place your light. So just go here, and I've got some lighting over here. Let's find it, Dora, and place one here perhaps. Now you go to level 1, and let's place some other components that are necessary for a kitchen, like, I don't know, like a kitchen sink, and give it an offset of 100, of course. You place your kitchen sink there. Okay, this is at the wrong offset. Let's see. Okay, this looks fine. Okay, so we have some kitchen sink, and let's add some more things, like perhaps, I don't know, I've got some cutting plate over here. Let's place it there. Give it an offset of 103 because of this thing here, and then let's place a knife, 103. Okay, this looks fine. Let's see why we can't see this. Okay, this should be at 103. Yeah, that looks fine. Let's go back into level 1. Let's go component. I've got some wine bottle. Yeah, let's place this on face and place it here because people are probably drinking it. And let's just go again into component. Let's see. Let's place some stools over here. So bar stool. Maybe place a few over here for people to drink while someone cooks. Go into 3D. Okay, this looks fine. Let's just rotate these by 180 degrees. Yeah, this looks fine. And let's just duplicate these two ceilings so they go all the way up. Or no, let's just duplicate this one. So just go duplicate, paste, align to selected levels, level 2, and then you can kind of extend it to go all the way. And just go finish. Nope. And let's just go into level 1 and add some light into the room, but I'm just going to place these windows kind of a little further away so they don't enter our rendering. And let's create a rendering. So place a camera kind of like this to capture the whole kitchen. Maybe look down a bit. Yeah, this kitchen really looks nice. So let's try something like this, perhaps. And for the rendering, just go tap double R, and let's set this to medium perhaps, or even high because of the lighting. Yeah, let's do this dimension. And for the interior, let's just set it to interior, sun and artificial, and hit render. Okay, and this is what we're left with. So here's our modern kitchen in Revit. This looks quite cool. We have this kind of a wooden opening, and we have this wooden bar with some stools. I think this all turned out really cool. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today's tutorial. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like and share this video, and if you have any questions, comments or suggestions, leave them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.